and shut the door with a flick of his hand before caging me between his hips and the counter.
Okay. When you need something from the top shelf, I'll race over and get it down for you.
Not the point. I fought back the smile that had been a nearly permanent fixture during the last 2 days that we'd lived together. You live together. No more long distance. No more missing him. I looped my arms around his neck, letting my fingertips graze over the newly cut hair at the base of his head. What about those times you're not here? His gaze dropped to my lips.
Well, then maybe you could simply choose not to fondue for lunch?
My stomach warmed at the look in his eyes, the one that seemed to ignore that we'd just gotten out of bed an hour ago. His arms tightened around me, bringing our lower bodies flush, and my pulse leaped. But maybe I like melted chocolate, I whispered. It has all kinds of uses. Those smoldering brown eyes locked onto mine, and I saw it there. The longing that had been our companion these last 2 years, waiting to finally be together. The insane chemistry that never failed to turn my body pliant the moment he so much as whispered my name. December. That did it. I was a puddle before his lips even touched mine. His mouth brushed them once, twice, before settling over me in a languorous kiss that had me arching against him. I opened for him, and Josh took advantage, stroking his tongue against mine with enough friction to set me on fire. My heart soared, pouring so much emotion into me that I wasn't sure my body could handle it. A laugh burst free, and I felt him smile against my mouth in response.
Kissing me is funny,
he asked, lifting me to the counter to bury his nose just beneath my jaw. No, I giggled again as he growled. His face lifted, the light in his eyes reflecting the sheer joy I couldn't contain.
What then?
My fingers traced the lines of his face, catching on his rough morning stubble. God, he was just so freaking gorgeous. Somehow he'd gotten hotter in the last 2 years, time stripping away the last vestiges of boyhood from this glorious piece of man. I'm just happy.
Well, that's the idea.
I keep thinking about the hours we spent driving between Nashville and Fort Rucker, and the stolen weekends, and the goodbyes, and the times we both wondered how long our relationship could stay this strong without living in the same zip code. He kissed me softly.
No more goodbyes.
Promise? A tremor slipped into my voice. He cupped my face and looked so deeply into my eyes that I knew he was reaching for my soul.
I will never leave you again by choice, December. This is it. We made it through the worst, and now we're here.
I sighed and nodded. So now what? Everything we've done has been to get to this point. A breathtaking smile swept over his face.
Now, we're just happy, you and me, and this townhouse full of boxes.
Bam! Bam! Our shared duplex wall carried the noise from our neighbors. It's a little early for a hammer, Jagger, I muttered.
But maybe not too early to get nailed.
Josh wiggled his eyebrows and swallowed my laugh with a kiss. If happiness had its own electrical current, we could have powered the whole city of Clarksville. The alarm blared on my cell phone, and I reached for it, randomly slapping the counter in search while trying not to break from Josh's mouth. Oh, screw the phone. I wound my arms around his neck and threw myself into the kiss, angling the way I knew he liked and sucking his tongue into my mouth. He groaned, sinking his fingers into my hair, and then drove me insane with every lick, nibble, and caress. Josh pulled back with a gentle bite on my lower lip, and then silenced my phone.